Good morning to all of you. Welcome to today's session. You must have seen the topic, and I think it must have evoked a sense of questioning in you. And maybe you asked yourself that, is that true? Why is appreciation so hard? So, appreciation seems like a small social act, but spiritually and psychologically, it reveals our relationship with abundance, humility, worthiness, ego, comparison, and emotional generosity. Did you ever think of it that way? I think none of us did, right? So, often, many a times, when someone else shines, our first instinct is not always celebration. Sometimes it's silence. Sometimes a delayed kind of acknowledgement. Sometimes there is an internal comparison. We do that. And sometimes discomfort in verbally expressing the warmth. Yeah. And that hesitation, it tells a deeper story. Yeah. So let's look at it differently today. Appreciation is one of the purest currencies of human existence. You may never have thought of it that way. How? It costs nothing, yet many people spend it sparingly. So I called it a currency, right? Purest currency, appreciation. It costs nothing, yet many people spend it sparingly. What? A heartfelt compliment, a sincere acknowledgement, a simple, you did that beautifully or you did that so well. A genuine, I'm so proud of you. An honest, thank you for being who you are. Such simple sentences. These words can alter someone's entire day, sometimes their life. And yet, why do we hold back? Why do we easily notice the flaws but struggle to verbalize admiration? We'll notice all the flaws, but we will not verbalize the admiration. We struggle with it. Why do we silently consume someone's kindness, someone's brilliance, effort, someone's beauty, someone's creativity, leadership, resilience, but say nothing? We consume it because appreciation requires inner abundance. And many of us, I think you will resonate with this, many of us were raised in emotional scarcity. We grew up hearing, don't praise too much, they'll become arrogant. Yeah? We grew up thinking and hearing, don't praise too much, they'll become arrogant. Or, why compliment someone else when you yourself are struggling? Or, stay guarded, don't share too much, don't let people get too comfortable. Love has to be earned. And validation cannot be given just like that. Right? So many homes normalized criticism as correction. Very few normalized appreciation as nourishment. And so we inherited what? We inherited withholding. Because it's normal not to talk, not to appreciate, not to express. Sometimes we avoid appreciation because if I praise them, what does that say about me? If they rise, am I becoming smaller? If I acknowledge their beauty, what about my own insecurities? And if I compliment their success, what about my unfulfilled dreams? If I openly appreciate, I become vulnerable. And vulnerability feels unsafe to the ego. Does that resonate with you? Just give me a thumbs up or something so that I understand that you're getting it correctly. Yeah, thank you. So appreciation requires us to temporarily dissolve us being self-centered, to pause our internal noise long enough to witness another soul. How? To say, I see your effort. I honor your existence. I celebrate your becoming. But wounded egos struggle with this. People who feel unseen often struggle to see others. People who feel unloved often struggle to express love. People who are constantly compared often compare before they compliment. And people who were rarely appreciated may unconsciously, reduce or ration their appreciation. It will come very, very rarely from them. And if it does, it's a big surprise to the person who receives it, and he doesn't know how to receive it because it's not expected from that person. Yeah. And then, if we do all that, what happens? Relationships start starving. Marriages weaken because gratitude disappears. Friendships fade because acknowledgement becomes rare. Workplaces become toxic because efforts start to feel invisible. Children grow into adults still working, waiting for that one sentence. I'm proud of you. Appreciation is not flattery. There's a difference. Flattery manipulates. Appreciation elevates. Flattery seeks something in return. Appreciation is unconditional witnessing. Flattery is exaggerated. Appreciation is truthful. So remember, when appreciation disappears, resentment grows, bitterness grows, competition grows, unhealthy competition, and emotional isolation grows. Emotional isolation we talked about yesterday, remember? And eventually, a world full of extraordinary people begin feeling deeply unseen. Now, if we break it down chakra-wise, just to understand appreciation, how resistance to appreciation impacts our chakras. So we know root chakra is all about safety and scarcity. Safety, flight and fight, safety and scarcity. In terms of appreciation, you fear there isn't enough success love, recognition, or opportunity for everyone. You start feeling like that. Someone else win seems like your loss. So what do? You start operating from scarcity. If you look at the sacral chakra, it is all about emotional flow. And here, the joy for others feels blocked. Right? You struggle to celebrate others freely. So your emotional generosity becomes restricted. What about solar plexus, which is all about ego and self-worth? Their confidence triggers your insecurity. Yeah? So you withhold compliments because your own self-worth feels unstable. Heart chakra, which is all about love and compassion. So here, love becomes conditional. You silently admire, but rarely express that warmth. So what happens? Emotional walls become stronger. You wall up. Let's look at the throat chakra. Throat chakra is all about expression. You think kind thoughts, but don't say them. Your voice hesitates at acknowledgement. You're just not able to do it. You're not able to verbalize it. Let's look at your third eye chakra, which is all about perception. Remember, we're talking of appreciation and complimenting over here. Your third eye chakra is all about perception. What happens here? You become hyper focused on flows, whatever is happening in your life, or whatever you have to do, or whatever needs to be done. And there is a flow that you are focused on, just focusing on the flow. So you lose the ability to recognize beauty and effort clearly because you're just focusing on that, not seeing the worth that is being put into it, or the effort, or the ease that has been created because you just focused on that. So you lose the ability to recognize beauty and effort clearly. And at the crown chakra, where we know it is all about divine oneness, you forget another person's light does not dim yours. Everyone is at a different platform, elevation levels, but sometimes you can't appreciate if somebody who was, well, how should I say, levels below you and suddenly is at par with you, and maybe it isn't higher in the hierarchy of, if you're in a spiritual space. You disconnect from collective elevation, right? I remember, I don't know if Soumya is here today. Soumya, are you here? Is she here? No, she's not here. She was, you know, she was assigned to me as my mentee. So right from the time where karma clearance till level 3, when you were guided by a mentor. So it was all about questions, and that, sort of situation where she saw me as not only as a mentor, as someone there. I told her one day, I wish she was here to quantify it, that don't think of it that way at all. This is an assignment given to me by the masters to maybe help you out, rediscover yourself. Okay? Don't be surprised that one day you and me will be attending the same course or the same classes at a higher level together. We'll be students together. No, ma'am, how can that be possible? It is not. I said, yes, it is. And that's exactly what happened. She and me were students together for level 6. Now, should I feel ego that kal ki chokri is already in level 6 or मैंने इतने साल किया and I'm not reached there? She's with me? No. It was so beautiful. Just an example. So remember, another person's light does not dim yours. You disconnect from collective elevation. So her elevation, my elevation, everything happening together. What a beautiful world. And that's for all of you also, of course. What I mean is, I gave her example because she was my student, my mentee. Okay. So another aspect I worked on today, I hope you don't find it too boring, but why do we unconsciously avoid appreciation? Because we have comparison wounds. Their success awakens our inadequacies. There is a fear of seeming or looking weak because warmth feels like loss of control. You feel weak if you think, if I appreciate or compliment something, I'll be seen as losing control. There is an emotional conditioning that is involved. Because remember, I told you in the beginning, criticism was normalized. Praises were very, very rare. So that's our emotional conditioning. We don't even know how to do it. How to compliment, how to say nice things, how to really be appreciative of something that the other has done, and you could not do it. They did it. It's okay. That's the emotional conditioning because we were growing up by being criticized all the time by our seniors, our elders, our teachers, whoever they may have been. Then there's an ego superiority. Some believe that withholding praise maintains status. You saw that movie, Mohabbatein, Amitabh Bachchan. Remember him? Something Pratishtha, Anishtha, something, and then he wouldn't want to move for it because that was something that he held on to, and that is the only way. And he could not praise what I think Shah Rukh Khan was doing as a student or a teacher to the students. Just an example. So, ego superiority. Then, jealousy. We may admire and envy simultaneously. So, if there is envy in your admiration, that means it's coming from a space of jealousy. There is an unhealed neglect. Those who were never appreciated often struggle giving what they never received. How can they give when they never knew how to receive it? Never got it. आता ही नहीं आसानी से करना, right? And then there's the fear of vulnerability. Because when you appreciate, it opens your heart, if it's a genuine appreciation. And mind you, not everyone feels safe there to open up completely. Have you seen Atman? Such a generous heart. Everything is okay. Why? Because she is being generous to share the divinity openly with all of us, the learnings with all of us. And if we appreciate her, she takes it graciously. Not saying, no, it's not needed. Yeah, it's okay. Giving is okay, receiving is okay, appreciation opens the heart. But if there's a fear of vulnerability that I'll be seen as weak, because not everyone feels safe there. So tell me, do we really need to live with all this? I don't think so. If we learn to just open up to appreciation and open up to making it work for us, for others, our world starts glowing better. So let's do the recitation for it today. I hope the explanation explains everything. Yeah. So close your eyes. Take a deep, deep breath. Breathe in through your nose and breathe out through your mouth. Breathe in deeply And breathe out fully. Breathe in your power of appreciation and breathe out your resistances. Breathe in, breathe out. Breathe in, breathe out. Return to normal breathing. Invoke your healing masters, healing guides, healing angels, your higher consciousness, radical
remote control.
your teachers, mentors, gurus, and guides. Seek their blessings, seek their guidance, seek their assurance, and seek their partnership to help you. Master the art of appreciation by letting go of all the resistances that are there within you, so that your journey further continues to be easy and effortless as you connect to the prime resource energy. Collect all your thoughts wherever they are scattered in the universe. Center yourself. Take a deep breath and recite with me or after me. With soul's love, I amplify gratitude within myself. With soul's love, I amplify gratitude within myself. With soul's love, I amplify gratitude within myself. With soul's love, I purify comparison from my heart. With soul's love, I purify comparison from my heart. With soul's love, I purify comparison from my heart. With soul's love, I simplify my relationship with giving praise. With soul's love, I simplify my relationship with giving praise. With soul's love, I simplify my relationship with giving praise. With soul's love, I amplify kindness through my words. With soul's love, I amplify kindness through my words. With soul's love, I amplify kindness through my words. With soul's love, I purify jealousy from my energy. With soul's love, I purify jealousy from my energy. With soul's love, I purify jealousy from my energy. With soul's love, I simplify my need to compete. With soul's love, I simplify my need to compete. With soul's love, I simplify my need to compete. With soul's love, I amplify generosity towards others. With soul's love, I amplify generosity towards others. With soul's love, I amplify generosity towards others. With soul's love, I purify scarcity thinking. With soul's love, I purify scarcity thinking. With soul's love, I purify scarcity thinking. With soul's love, I simplify my ego's need for superiority. With soul's love, I simplify my ego's need for superiority. With soul's love, I simplify my ego's need for superiority. With soul's love, I amplify authentic celebration. With soul's love, I amplify authentic celebration. With soul's love, I amplify authentic celebration. With soul's love, I purify emotional withholding. With soul's love, I purify emotional withholding. With soul's love, I purify emotional withholding. With soul's love, I simplify my fear of vulnerability. With soul's love, I simplify my fear of vulnerability. With soul's love, I simplify my fear of vulnerability. With soul's love, I amplify acknowledgement wherever I go. With soul's love, I amplify acknowledgement wherever I go. With soul's love, I amplify acknowledgement wherever I go. With soul's love, I purify resentment from my spirit. With soul's love, I purify resentment from my spirit. With soul's love, I purify resentment from my spirit. With soul's love, I simplify my reactions to others' success. With soul's love, I simplify my reactions to others' success. With soul's love, I simplify my reactions to others' success. With soul's love, I amplify encouragement. With soul's love, I amplify encouragement. With soul's love, I amplify encouragement. With soul's love, I purify silent judgment. With soul's love, I purify silent judgment. With soul's love, I purify silent judgment. With soul's love, I simplify the walls around my heart. With soul's love, I simplify the walls around my heart. With soul's love, I simplify the walls around my heart. With soul's love, I amplify love through spoken appreciation. With soul's love, I amplify love through spoken appreciation. With soul's love, I amplify love through spoken appreciation. With soul's love, I purify inherited emotional scarcity. With soul's love, I purify inherited emotional scarcity. With soul's love, I purify emotional inherited scarcity. With soul's love, I simplify my need to be noticed first. With soul's love, I simplify my need to be noticed first. With soul's love, I simplify my need to be noticed first. With soul's love, I amplify abundance consciousness. With soul's love, I amplify abundance consciousness. With soul's love, I amplify abundance consciousness. With soul's love, I purify bitterness from my voice. With soul's love, I purify bitterness from my voice. With soul's love, I purify bitterness from my voice. With soul's love, I simplify my relationship with validation. With soul's love, I simplify my relationship with validation. With soul's love, I simplify my relationship with validation. With soul's love, I amplify light in myself and others. With soul's love, I amplify light in myself and others. With soul's love, I amplify light in myself and others. Take a deep breath. See these messages of radical settling in every cell, every fiber, every muscle, every tissue of your body. See them vitalizing your chakras. Feel the sensations and the vibrations as all the chakras and your body aligns to this appreciation and complements emotion. Consciousness, actually. See yourself feeling light, feeling a sense of release, feeling a sense of fulfillment. And when you feel fulfilled, take another deep breath to hear what our higher consciousness wants to tell us. With your eyes closed, you are connecting to your higher consciousness, which says, when someone receives praise, what arises in you? Is it joy? Is it comparison? Is it bitterness? Is it dismissiveness? Or is it silence? Do not shame yourself, simply witness. And then ask, what am I afraid appreciation will take away from me? Because truthfully, another person's beauty does not erase yours. Another person's intelligence does not reduce yours. Another person's wealth does not steal yours. Another person's recognition does not diminish your purpose. The universe is infinitely abundant. So, celebrate freely, appreciate loudly, acknowledge sincerely. Become someone whose presence makes others feel seen. That is spiritual maturity. That is leadership. That is divine elegance. And remember, the flower in a garden does not compete with others. They all bloom together, though they may be different. Take a deep breath again. And the closing mantra today for you, which you can carry with you, is I see. You can say it loudly to yourself. I see, I honor, I celebrate. I see, I honor, I celebrate. I release comparison. I release scarcity. I release withholding. I release comparison. I release scarcity. I release withholding. What I appreciate expands. What I bless multiplies. What I celebrate returns in divine abundance. What I appreciate expands. What I bless multiplies. What I celebrate returns in divine abundance. Take another deep breath and just say very loudly to yourself, I am generous. I am abundant. I am love in expression. I am generous. I am abundant. I am love in expression. Stay in this space. Acknowledge the abundance and the expression and the love. And when you feel complete and fulfilled, rub your palms together, massage your scalp, cup your eyes, massage your face, your neck, your shoulders, your arms, your body, your legs, your feet. Feel yourself connected to Mother Earth and aligned to your higher consciousness. And come back in the here and now. And you can open your eyes. Any thoughts, any expressions, any feelings, any experiences, any observations, any awakening any of you felt? Raise your hands and we can just talk about it for a minute or so. Yes, yes, Srividya.
Hi, ma'am. Thank you, ma'am. It was like when you sent the topic today, I felt like I should be here because also synchronicities. I had some body symptom where it was about appreciation. I think it's on the nose. It comes.
Yeah.
So
Right here.
So it was also there. Then I said no, I should be here. And more so because today I also felt that there are so many underlying factors for which we don't end up appreciating.
Yes.
And in the meantime, while you were talking and the recitation also finished, I realized that if I see somebody is good looking or they are doing something nice or whatever it is, that I understand and I feel that I need to appreciate. That thought comes in my mind, but I don't end up appreciating for whatever reasons you mentioned and all that. Then I realized it's like I have bought a gift for them, but I don't want to end up giving them. It's like, why am I even doing that? If I feel that, there is something that it's nice and, I should end up doing that. So that's a strong feeling I got, that if there is something that you like, whatever it is, a smile, their kindness, or whatever,
Yeah.
I should, I will be now going forward. I think I'll be conscious that, I won't withhold it, like withheld it, and I want to generously give it, because beautifully you told that, appreciation requires inner abundance in the beginning. That also like hit me hard. Thank you.
You're welcome. Anyone else would like to share something? Yes, Pooja?
Ma'am, it was really excellent, and I want to be in this like मुझे इसी उसमें रहना है, स्टेट में रहना है.
रहो 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 रहो, बहुत अच्छी स्टेट है ये. Yeah, good. Anyone else would like to share something? Okay, let me just read the chat. What is written over here? Okay, thank you, thank you. Gratitude says Saifa, gratitude says Manisha. Yeah. So remember, appreciation for anything and anyone is a very simple act, but it gets a lot from others for you. Not only the warmth, the generosity of positive energy, but feeling appreciated, even if it's your helper at home. So even if you just tell her, आज तुम थक गई हो, भी बहुत काम था. Can you imagine the impact it will have on her? She'll be more energized to do it the next day because she knows the boss is noticing. If you only notice the faults, she does 100 things. Not only she, everybody does 100 things. But that one thing that went wrong, and that's the only thing you comment on. Because we have grown up thinking that criticism is the way of life. That's the way. There's no other way. And I have a very bad habit, you can say, wherever I go, whether it's in a mall or any public place, etc. People I just don't even know. Even in a restaurant, if there's something about them I like, I just go up to them. That day I met a lady in the mall. We were in the same shop. And she had very wild hair, wild kind of hair. And she was gray. I just went up to her and I said, I just love your hair. It is so beautiful. It just, it adds to your personality. She looked at me, she says, oh my God, wow, thank you so much. I've always struggled with it. But then I gave it up one day and I decided to live with my hair the way it is. I said, the day you gave up was the day your hair said, okay, let me make her proud. She said, I never thought of it that way. She was also a senior citizen like me, but it was appreciated and she loved it. I see youngsters sitting around, and I don't mind. I just go up to them. I said, I love your camaraderie. It is so promising. Or I'll tell somebody, I love your smile. It's not about dresses or something, but anything that appeals to me. I have no hassles. My sister and other people, they feel embarrassed. क्या आप जा जाके सबको बोलना शुरू हो जाती? मैं कहा, no.
Even
Where you need to appreciate, it is okay. And anybody getting it from a stranger, it has a lot more value. Yeah. But anyway, that
yes,
is just part of it.
yes,
Yeah. Yes, Revati. Revati. Okay, I don't know if she's
Good
there.
morning. Yeah. Good.
Yeah, yeah.
Good morning. And the recitation is very beautiful. And that was that, the minute I should be the first to look up at, there was one statement which came with something which meant like that. And I could really resonate with that.
Mhm.
Many a times we feel when you're going to somebody's house, they sometimes it looks like they are seeing through us and we feel uncomfortable. हम यहाँ कहाँ आ गए? They've invited, we have come all the way. हमसे कोई गलती नहीं हो गई क्या? And after some time, they say, oh, something they speak very normally, something naturally. So then I start overthinking, what happened? Did I expect something? So that line which you said, it really touched the core. Maybe they say, oh, maybe I don't have to really read so much between the lines. I have been invited. So I'm expected that kind of a thing. But I have a question. The question is, many a time people, when they praise, it looks very unnatural. ऐसे पता है ना, अरे you're a very pure soul, you're a very pure soul. बार बार बोलते रहते हैं. तो किधर तो लगता है कि क्या ये बोल रही है बार बार. एंड समटाइम्स जैसे अरे तू कितना कुछ करती है, तू कितना कुछ करती है. I don't know how to take that thing, I know it is a sham. But how do I handle that?
Revati, again, you're coming back to the basics. That is their story, it is not yours. If you feel complete in yourself and if you feel completely, well, complete, there's no other word. How should it affect you? Because you know that they are shamming. When you know they're shamming, why should it impact you? Why are you allowing it to enter your aura? That means somewhere you don't feel complete. That's why it affects you. Simple. So it comes back to the basics. Okay. Anything coming from others, even if you know that their praise is false or it is put on act, you know it, but still say thank you. Khatam. Because why should you give them the opportunity to make you feel unnerved or you feel incomplete?
Correct.
Right? If they say, oh wow, you're looking so fabulous today, and you know they don't mean it, just say thank you. That's it. You don't have to return the praise. Because that would be a sham. Because you don't want to do it actually.
Correct.
Only if you really feel like appreciating something, do it. But it doesn't mean that because they have said so, I must say something in return. No. But if you're allowing them to enter your space, whose problem is that? Yours, nobody else's.
Absolutely. So true.
Yeah. Yes, Sagari?
Yes, this is with regard to, what you're saying, going and appreciating people. One day I had gone out for lunch and this elderly lady had come. She was so beautifully dressed. Her sari was lovely and she was wearing all accessories. You could even say she was a little overdressed for the lunch, but she was looking so lovely. And as I was leaving, I said, I have to tell you this. You're looking so nice. And, I don't know what else to say. You're looking lovely. And, she just looked at me and said, thank you. This is the first time I'm coming out after my chemo.
See?
So, she, I think, took a little extra trouble to dress, but she was looking so nice. And, like you said, you have to go and say it.
Yeah.
Even if you don't know that person. And she was so happy to receive this compliment because obviously she had taken trouble to dress. And she was happy that somebody had noticed. I'm sure her husband had not said anything.
She was with
Don't know,
her
maybe
husband?
he did.
She was.
Maybe he did. I don't know.
They were together or
But
she was alone?
yeah. Her husband and she was, they looked a couple.
Okay.
And, she was so happy to receive that compliment, So that
I
was
would
really
also like
nice.
to add over here, sometimes when you genuinely feel something is good and you go up and anybody, I mean, not only of known people, and you compliment them, you never know what space they are coming from. Like you said about this lady, it struck me immediately. Perhaps there was some trauma or something else which was not allowing her to, sort of dress beautifully. And today she decided to do it. And you said she had just recovered from chemo.
Yeah.
So, the thing that no, and that's her way of facing the world that I am complete and I can do it and I'm going to look
Yes.
beautiful because I am beautiful. Cancer
Yeah.
can destroy you completely, right?
Yes.
But,
Yes.
and I had that thought and I was going to ask you if you didn't say it, but you said,
Yeah.
that,
Yeah.
fabulous.
That's what she said. So,
So at least,
and I was very glad, because sometimes it does look odd. And, my husband also says, why are you going?
so
Why
I
are you
would
touching?
request now all of you, don't go overboard, but wherever you feel something good or nice, please do appreciate and compliment it. This is your Guru Dakshina to radical. Okay, you have to start doing that. Whenever you see something or someone or anything that is appreciative and it's coming to you as an appreciation, please do it. Okay, so on that note, thank you very
Thank you.
much. Thank you. And then see you tomorrow for lucid reading. All the best. Have a great day. Bye bye.